Tonight, a newly obtained memo finds former Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein told Andrew McCabe, as he was serving as the acting director of the FBI, that he would wear a wire to capture President Trump's, quote, true intentions over the firing of James Comey. The memo, released today by Judicial Watch, is dated May 16, 2017, the day before Robert Mueller was appointed special counsel. Rosenstein insists the comments were sarcastic when he offered to wear that wire. The memo, however, shows McCabe thought Rosenstein was serious. Joining me now, Tom Fitton, the president of Judicial Watch. And Tom, good to have you with us. Let's start with, first of all, Rosenstein's role in this and what we know of his intentions and how it is he survived this long, if indeed those intentions were nefarious, as some would claim.
Well, he's no longer in the Justice Department, so he was slowly rolled out the door, I guess, because his explanations, I don't think, were persuasive. Certainly, Mr. McCabe, his credibility is lacking. But this memo was written the day of the meeting, and McCabe says, "Look, he offered." This is the extraordinary thing. McCabe goes over to the Rosenstein's office and says, "I'm investigating the president," and he says, "You're a witness." And Rosenstein starts confessing. And he says, "Well, I'll wear a wire on the president." And McCabe says, "Well, we'll get back to you. We'll ask our team about it." Now, why would he pursue that if it was a sarcastic remark, or evidently a sarcastic remark? But here you have McCabe and Rosenstein both abusing their powers to target President Trump and seriously discussing, it looks like, wearing a wire on the president. You've got McCabe on his own initiating a spy operation on the president, calling it a counterintelligence operation on the president. All of this is documented in 2 pages. We had to wait over a year for it, for the FBI to finally cough it up. And this is exactly the sort of thing that the media doesn't want you looking at as it plays its Ukraine gambit in the latest iteration of their coup argument against President Trump. This was the coup. The heart of it is here in this document, and now we're talking about phone calls over Ukraine. Unbelievable.
It is unbelievable, particularly when you consider that now, in a phased revelation, if you will, following the onset of this manufactured nonsense, but again directed at the President of the United States, to find that the whistleblower, whoever he or she is, did not have firsthand knowledge, was operating purely on hearsay, and furthermore is not a person of the intelligence community, and therefore could not hold whistleblower status. And what difference does that make? The Democrats continue their nonsense, braying in the dark with their usual ignorance and venality.
Yeah, as I said on Twitter, Lou, and the president highlighted it, a malicious, seditious conspiracy against the president. Look, the idea that anyone who hears anything about what the president says to a foreign leader automatically has whistleblower status. You know what? I'm blowing the whistle on Joe Biden. I want the Democrats to investigate Joe Biden now. I'm blowing the whistle on Barack Obama, on Hillary Clinton, because I've got documentary evidence that all of them were involved in this coup conspiracy against President Trump. Obviously, they're not going to follow up on that as a matter of law, and nor should anyone else take seriously this obvious attempt to try to derail the president's ability to conduct foreign policy. And let's be clear here. They want to freeze the president. He's not allowed to fire FBI directors. He's not allowed to talk to foreign leaders. He's not allowed to exercise oversight over the corrupt FBI or DOJ. They want to make it impossible for him to do his job. And when they do that, they're attacking our constitutional republic, because we hired him to do the job. And these folks need to get out of the way in terms of trying to improperly impair the functioning of his office.
I couldn't agree with you more. They should get out of the way, but I would hope also at the same time confess and turn themselves in for further, if you will, constructive rehabilitation should they decide to rejoin society. Tom Fitton, great to have you with us. Thanks so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
The Department of Homeland Security is ending its so-called catch and release policy.